family. Welcome to a wonderful Monday morning full of glorious encounters with the Lord. This is Abba's favorite girl, your favorite girl, Heavenly Scribbles. And on today's episode, I want to first and foremost thank us all for checking up on me during the short time of break. I mean, the questions, the encouragement, and I just want to say a very big thank you to us all. For the encouragement. It was altogether lovely. It was wonderful, and I do not take for granted this community the Lord has given me. Thank you so much. And so we are back, and on today's episode, I actually was so excited when I saw the text for today from Luke chapter 10, 38 to 42. I have probably named this particular episode Down at Your Feet, O Lord, or better still, for the Gen Z, the sister feud, or the sister clash. We see in the scripture in Luke chapter 10, verse 38 to 42, that Jesus came to visit his friends. When I say his friends, we know when we go to John chapter 11, we realize that he called Lazarus his friend. And so we see that this family was very special to Jesus. And so Jesus had come to visit his friends, and it had to do with Lazarus and his sisters, Mary and Martha. And when he came, something interesting happened, and I believe that these lessons are very important for us in our days, and they serve as examples for us to understand the ways and the manner with which to conduct ourselves in the kingdom. So we see that when he came, Martha was busy preparing for him, very legit, very important. And Mary was at the feet of Jesus. The Bible even says, the Passion Translation says that she was seated at the feet of Jesus, absorbing every revelation. So we might not know what Jesus was talking about. The Bible doesn't give us, but using imagination and knowing what Jesus came to do, the healing, the preaching, we realize that Jesus will be sharing stories, encounters, he will even probably talk about what was upcoming, his death, his burial, his resurrection. I mean, he was just giving them life, just this dispensing life. And Mary was there absorbing every single one of them, whilst Martha was nowhere to be found. I mean, she was busily preparing for him. So at a point, Martha comes in, so exasperated, and just like in an African home, she probably thinks Jesus is being abashabone. I mean, for those who are probably, abashabone is just more like he's actually favoring Mary not coming to work, or Mary not coming to help prepare. So he's like, would you not let Mary, or will you not ask her to come and help me? And Jesus is like, Martha, Martha, you are bothered by many things. And then Luke 10:42 will say that Mary has discovered the most important thing, that is to sit at my feet. She is undistracted, and I won't take this privilege from her. You see, when you go into the scripture, you realize that Mary, what she was doing was very legit. But with the Greek context, you realize that she was so distracted. Even what she was doing, it was all in shambles. It was all just around the place. It wasn't she was just here and there. I mean, you know how distractions work. She was just here and there. It wasn't anything concrete, if we really want to go into context. And so Jesus wanted her to understand that yes, it's very important, but there's a time for everything. It's very legit, but there's a place where your service should come from so that it becomes meaningful. It won't become a distraction. And that is what Mary had chosen. You see, many a times in the kingdom, we tend to be like Martha, where we'll show people the signpost, we'll actually welcome people to the signpost, we'll actually encourage people to the signpost, and then miss it ourselves because we're busy doing every other thing in the name of serving the master, in the name of service. And I'm just here to encourage us with this scripture that it's important that we learn to receive from his feet before we engage in dispensing. We learn to receive, because if we do not do that, we'll just be giving out still waters. I mean, everything we'll be given is not fresh. The more we sit at his feet, the more we spend time with him, the more we fellowship with him, the more we come up with more life. The more life is dispensed to us. Freely as we receive, freely we give. You see, the Bible will say that even the disciples, when Jesus called them, he called them to be to himself, so that they will be with him. very important. Being with Jesus, they will be with him before he will send them out. So I'm just here to encourage us. I just want to encourage us to learn to receive from Jesus before we embark on, or even as we do it. It should be a simultaneous thing, that as we are receiving, we are giving, we are receiving, we are giving, so that we won't be undistracted. We will not be distracted by the many things that we seem to be doing, And maybe for facts, interesting enough, this was the same Mary of Bethany that anointed the feet of Christ, as we'll see in Mark 14, to prepare Jesus for his death. You see, later on, we realized that when the women had gone to the tomb to go and anoint his body, or to go and apply the spices to his body, Jesus had already resurrected. There was no need for that. And this woman had been specific, she had been very strategic, because she had sat at his feet. She had learned the times and the seasons. She had known when to move. She had become very sensitive to the leading of God, she knew that this is it. This is the time to do this. And we remember that even because she did that, wherever the gospel is preached, her name is mentioned. And so I'm just encouraging us just to be like Mary of Bethany, to choose that one thing, to sit undistracted at the feet of Jesus while absorbing every revelation. And as we do that and engage in the work of the Lord, as we do that and dispense, we'll see that it will be life. It will be so much life. Up until the next episode, God bless us all. Bye.